welcome back to Verlore Verstand, which is African for a lost mind. We're now playing level 7, which is the basically the concept of level 1, but on medium settings. Because now things fall out of the sky and can crush your skull. Nice. Oh, yep. So it pays for you to look at the sky more than where you're heading, just to make sure you don't become a pancake. Now, if you do get if one of these big whatever monoliths do land on you, the game will kind of lock up, is my experience, and you'll have to go to level select and do it again. This level actually I found really impressive. It had me going. It did rage quit me a little bit, well, because some of them you don't have much time to react, and they can be so quick, like lightning fast, nearly on top of you. Anyway, I do like this concept though. This is probably one of my favourite levels in the entire game. Whoa, that nearly hit my tippy toes. Save me, Deku Tree. If you played Zelda, you'll understand why I keep calling it the Deku Tree. So this is a platformer / maze game. There's no cohesive story in it. The basic premise is just on each themed level, go find the tree, which is the exit portal. That's it. So this is the same level, theme level as level 2, which we went through before. This is level 8 now. This is the medium version setting, medium difficulty of this version. I'm just taking the pathway which I know. You'll need to jump over those pitfalls. If you land in them, you go back to the beginning. And here you'll begin to see what I mean in my previous video about this game being a buggy mess. This level particularly is one of them, and this game sells for $21.50, which, yeah. So there's 6 themed levels, which is location levels, which are on easy, 6 themed on medium, and then 6 themed on hard difficulty, and I think you got an ending on top of that. The problem is that all those that bought this on PC, most of them can't get past level 12 because there is a game-breaking bug on that, and the developers have basically said stiff cheddar, we're not fixing it. Well, they didn't at first. They said, oh yeah, we admit there is bugs in this game and we will fix them. They said that back in 2016. Nowadays they will just ignore you. So you got to turn those lights on up there, and then you got to turn this light off and miss the next one and turn the other light off. How you're supposed to know that, I don't know. There's nothing in the game to say that's what you need to do. Now look at how buggy this is. Now you might think this is on purpose. Wait, it gets worse. I can't even see anything. Now I honestly don't think this is on purpose, because the developers said yes, we admit there's a lot of bugs in this level. On top of all those bugs, you're now given this rotational maze, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And you can be stuck in this hostile maze for 10 minutes or more. I've been stuck in this maze sometimes for ages. Why on earth the developers thought, oh, what the players want to pay $21.50 for is a buggy, terrible, messy, hostile maze. That's what they want. If this was on purpose, then I agree with the game title. The developers have lost their mind. They've been snorting too much beetle nut or something. It is just absolutely unfathomable that they thought to release this And even though they promised back in 2016, they still have not fixed. In fact, they just basically said we've moved on. So no customer care for the people that have bought it. Yeah, just mind-blowing. My mind blown about this. This is why I put this down as a bad game. It could have been okay if level 6 was destroyed and level 12 was fixed. But level 6, level 7, sorry. Not level 7, level 8. This is level 8. Level 8 and level 12, terrible. Definitely. And wait until you see level 12, you'll understand what I mean. As you can see, oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Now, it's important that you don't fall down this trap, because if you fall down that trap, you have to do that whole maze again. Wow. Now, there's no more traps after you go in there, but there's just a hostile flashing back and forth of false walls, and I just don't think the game was properly made. I don't think this is on purpose. I think it generally wasn't correctly made. And if it was on purpose, the developers evidently have no idea about how to make a good game. They really don't give it a toss about the players themselves. There's nothing fun about this. Maze games are really hard to make. Any maze game is hard to make it as a good game. But this is definitely not what you finish work on when I've got to go back to Verlore Verstand and finish my maze. That's what I want to do with my life. To prove that it's buggy, every time you open the door, only the door disappears and only the door handle still stays around. Yeah. Anyway, I can't believe they sat around at a table and decided this was a good design. Whoever designed this layout needs to join Russia in the front lines. Yep. I think I saw a flower there. So part of the game mechanics is you've got to go around the different mazes and find the hidden flowers as well, which even makes this particular maze more laborious because you've got to walk around absolutely everywhere finding flowers. I don't know if all the achievements work because level 12 has a game-breaking bug in it, and all the PC players haven't been able to get past level 12. This game is ported to Xbox and maybe PlayStation, I'm not sure off the top of my head. There was a trigger there, something invisible, it lifted up that a wall, and that's how you complete that one. I'm seriously grateful that that level was over. That's not how you want. Oh. I'm gonna rush through this as quickly as I can. Well, this level works, but it's just so long, and there's nothing really exciting. They could have, had this level done in half. If they did if they cut it in half, it would have probably been more enjoyable. There's not much exciting eye candy. It's just bleak. I don't even know what this theme is supposed to be, other than some tree hidden in every level. There's no cohesive, and as you see now, we're giving the mechanics of that we can have our heads smashed in by these things. So you just got to time it properly, which isn't hard. There are gaps in the floor of the drawbridges as well. The small ones you don't have to worry about, but the big ones you will fall down. So Just be careful of those. That's basically about it. The jumping mechanics pretty well, so you shouldn't have too many issues, I don't think, with this. They aren't particularly hard puzzles. It's just go find the fire. That's it. So you can trigger a platform. That's essentially the whole thing. So we've gone from just a maze level to a platforming maze level now. Essentially, that's the whole entire game. Yeah. Why they thought this was... I don't know. I don't know if it was 6 different people working on the same game. I haven't even looked at these developers yet, other than they're African. Sorry, I went the wrong way for a second there. I am trying to get through this as quickly as possible. I know time's precious. It's important you jump off the drawbridge instead of on the rock that the drawbridge is on, because the platforms will get in your way and you won't be able to jump on them properly. Just be careful. I'm not sure which one's rock, but as it goes down, just move forward. That's basically the whole premise. We missed this fire. Well, we don't need that fire till the very end. We need to activate this, which will activate another platform, I believe. And then just go back. Okay. And, oh, here we go. Now, with this next jump, you can make this. So just jump over here. As I said, the jumping mechanic works pretty well. The only things I would say good about this is the jumping mechanics is well done, and the music's well done to it. Having said that, some levels are okay, quite good, well done. Other level 7's well done. I like the level after this one, but. As I said, the level 8 that we played was just an absolute nightmare, buggy nightmare. And level 12 has a game-breaking bug. You only have to do the 3rd and 4th fire pedestal on that one, so you don't have to activate. And there's nowhere really to know the code. It's just trial and error, which again, sort of, I don't know if that's good mechanics. Just to trial and error, just to get the platforms in the right spot. And it's not really exciting. Just the same thing over and over and over and over again. There are checkpoints that do save, but where they are, you probably won't know until you actually die. Important you don't fall down there. Just wait until you get it down and then just move really quickly. Yeah. Don't know really what else much to say about this game. Is it asset? Is it drawn? Designed itself? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I guess the levels are unique in itself, but some of the stuff looks like assets I've seen before. Sorry, I forgot to trigger move on, so I triggered it. It's important, as I said, you jump over the big cracks so you don't sort of fall down them. Oh, again, I forgot to move forward, so I'm going to have to go back and trigger it again. There we go. Alright. Now, getting there, the tree's over there, you can see it, so we're getting close. Got a little section to go, not much. But you know that I'm often glad when this level's finished too. So if you've got levels and which are producing the ideas. I can't wait till this one's over. Not really a good game. Oh, that scared me. Sorry, wasn't ready for that. I was not concentrating. Just trying to trigger it now. Okay, there we go. No, one there. There we go. Platform. All right. I mean, if the further you went on, there was different eye candy. Maybe I would say acceptable, but this level is boring. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again, and it's just the same obstacles. It's not really presenting you with anything new. Yeah, definitely not my favorite level. So again, jump off the drawbridge. Don't stand on there, or the platform will hit you in the head. So there is a save point here. I know that because I've died before. Okay, so we need to run over and quickly trigger that fire. That will activate a platform, moving platform on the other end. Then we're going to have to get back because that platform's not in the right area. So we're going to trigger it again. You're going to go to do it all in one shot. As you can see, that platform just moved away. So again, not in the right area. Hopefully this time. So we'll trigger it again. And yep, the platform's coming up. Quick, quick, quick. Chop, chop, chop. Yeah. Oh, got it. Okay. And that's it. This is pretty much the ending now. So we just jump over here. Again, we've got to wait for this platform to move back before we trigger the next one. Or we will run out of time. And quickly jump over. You got plenty of time by doing it that way. Just don't hit your head on this thing. A little bit nervous, always the last one. And that's it. Thank you, Deku Tree. Yay! Okay, this is my next favourite level out of the whole entire game. When I first played this, I thought, as I said, that it was part of the story. I thought, maybe you've had a car accident, you've hit a tree, that's why you're so fixated on trees. But no, just another surreal level, platforming level. The whole idea is just to dodge the oncoming trucks, which isn't particularly hard. Just as the first one passes you, then just move over. But I do like the game. It's unusual. Wasn't something that I expected. It took me by surprise. And if the game was made up of 18 levels like this, which were just, short and, full of eye candy or whatever, or full of novel concepts, then I would like the game. But no, the game's not like that. It has some very laborious mazes, hostile. Now here you just want to walk around the one that's coming around you and get back into that position so you don't get hit in the back. Okay, so we forgot. Now you'll notice that after I pass this mountain, I'm just going to run forward, pressing shift I think, and that's all I'm doing. Now the reason why I'm not moving or zigzagging is because the more I zigzag, the truck behind me will catch up and squash me. The time to zigzag is when you hit this fire. So I'm going to hit the fire and move to the side, and the truck doesn't have enough time to react and smashes in. So that's how you pass that level. And if you wait here, the rocks disappear and fling around, and there you go. Cool. And then you're given your Deku tree, yay! I love you, Deku. Okay, this is desert one. Alright, so basically there's a gap there you want to avoid, and a gap here you want to avoid. I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm going to jump down onto this ledge, and I find it easier if you just take a run up and you jump off this last brick here. And you can, now it's important you wait until you get to the edge before you jump, because these things disappear and you need time to get up to the next one, yada yada yada. And you can bypass the whole entire thing very quickly. Thank goodness for that, because that whole area over there is post-traumatic stress, rage quitting, infuriating. Yeah. Just don't torture yourself by doing it. Just don't do it. You'll get the achievement doing that. And so now I think we're on to the last level of the medium settings. This is the one that is completely unplayable, game breaking, and I will show you why it's a game breaking mess. Now, as I've said to you, the developer has said we know and we don't care. We're not going to fix. We've moved on. And I just think that's not good enough. This bug does not appear in some ports of the game, but on the PC it definitely does appear. I'm not sure for every player, but definitely 100% there's a nasty game-breaking bug which appears for many players. So since 2016 there are players that have not been able to finish the game. They were aware, they promised to fix this in 2017, but that promise was a lie, and it's now 2023 and they still haven't fixed. They've just gone on to make other games. Now this, essentially you can just wait for the telephones to ring, or you can go chase them down. It's depending on what your patience level is like. You don't have to press a button, you just have to run into them. Now, when this appeared in level 6, the concept was after you've got all the phones, the buildings would move up and down. In this one, they fold like a switchblade, and you have to do both levels in order to get to the tree at the top of the place to exit the exit. Which, okay, I understand. Evidently, it's a tribute to Inception. I understand the concept, but I'm going to show you now why it doesn't work. Now, YouTuber was able to do a workaround, but that workaround I did not find works on the PC, and I'll explain why I did not find that their workaround worked for me. So I had to come up with my own way of working around it so that I could get past this level completely game break, which the developers have said we're not going to fix. Why sell it for $21.50? It's a broken game. I mean, you selling stuff on your Steam store, you're selling stuff that is supposed to be in working condition. Should have a note saying this game is completely bugged. So I'm going to jump up here. As you can see, half the buildings are invisible. So there's a ledge there, and you can't see it. And it allows me to get to that phone. Look at that phone up there. How do I get up there with invisible buildings? Hence. So this is the workaround this YouTuber came. What she or he does is go in between, and she's jumping on the ledge. And as she jumps up, she or he presses S to go backwards, and then presses forwards, and hopefully manages to get on top of the ledge. The problem with this is if you make a mistake, you're going to fall down to the very bottom floor. That was just too aggravating for me, so here's my workaround using that same principle. So you can download the cheat engine for free. Go into File, go Verlore Verstand, which you've loaded, and enable Speed Hack. Now what we're going to do, we're going to drop the Speed Hack to 0.25. Now what that allows is it allows me sort of my movements to go into matrix mode. You'll see what I mean as I jump. Sorry, just getting into it. So as you can see, I can now jump very slowly and calculate everything that I'm doing quite nicely. So with this, you shouldn't fall down. If you make a wrong move, you shouldn't fall down to the bottom floor. So this relieves all the stress that this game has put because developers refuse to fix their game. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm now pushing. So I'm pushing forward. W. I'm going to use spacebar, push S, and push W to get on top of the building. I'll go through it here so you can see what I'm talking about. And believe me, rest assured you'll be right as rain. So we're going to aim for between the two windows. Okay. And we're going to keep W pressed down forward. That helps us to hug the building. Then we're pressing S to get back, and we're now pressing W and keeping W down. Now we press spacebar. We're pressing S to get over that. Press W, keep W down. And when you hit the ledge, press spacebar, press S, press W, keep W down until you hit the ledge, and then press spacebar, press S, press W, keep W down, so you're hugging the wall. So it's pretty much that's all you have to keep doing, and you will eventually get to the top. Let's just say for a moment I make a mistake. Like I've just made a mistake. I've gone too far down, and there's nothing I can do. I can't jump. I'm going to fall. So as I fall, I need to press W so that once I've got past that ledge, I'm again sticking to the wall. Then just press space, S, and W, and keep W down. Press space, S, W, keep W down. And just keep repeating until you get to the top. Now, I kind of wish that I did not have to use a third-party program, but I did not pay $21.50 just to play 12 levels. And the developers have said they're not going to fix. So, what do you want me to do? This is the most easiest workaround that I can give you. I had no problems getting up to the top. Hope this unlocks the rest of the game so you can play the entire game. Also, this will allow the achievement to get unlocked as well. So the achievement connected to this level, you'll be able to unlock it using this method. As I said, with the invisible buildings, it was just too difficult, too rage quitting, and it just wasn't fun. And as I said, if that's I don't think it's on purpose, but if it was on purpose, well, it's definitely on purpose now because the developers have said they're not fixing it. That yep, the developers have truly lost their mind. I agree with them 100%. So once you got to the top, you can return your game back to normal. Again, once we flipped up to the top, just going to press escape. Get back to cheat engine, which is current is 7.5. It's free. Just go to the original website and apply the enable speaker hack back to 1, and game is back to normal. And that's it. And I hope that's helped you out, guys. I hope you can now finish the game. And yeah, good luck. Join me as we try and get through the hard difficulty. Until then, bye for now.